Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to create a personal or portfolio website. This is the website that I'm going to show you how to create. This is actually a website I was creating for my brother, and I'm going to show you how to create this about section with these animations, create these social icons, this section where you're basically going to show up what you are good at, your skills. I'm talking about architecture because my brother is an architect, so but maybe here you can show up your skills and show up what you're good at. Like here I put some images from his past projects. I'm gonna show you how to create a gallery as well, and all this is clickable. And here, and also like an art, he likes to do art, so you can put something else here for you. I'm gonna show you also how to set up your Instagram account, and if people want to load more, you can show the pictures. And also I'm gonna show you how to create a contact form, so if people like your work, if they want to contact you, they're gonna have this section to do it. And also all this is a one-page design, and all these are clickable links that are actually jump buttons. So if they click architectures, they're gonna jump to the architecture section, or photography to photography. And all this is created with a simple drag and drop system, so it's gonna be really easy for you to create this website. That is also 100% mobile responsive, and it's gonna look amazing in mobile and tablet. And also guys, I'm gonna share this template with you. So basically the work is done, you have to put your own images, your own text, and you're gonna have your website create really fast. So I'm gonna share with you this template. And something I like about the personal website is that actually makes you look more professional. If you want to get that new job with a personal website, you're gonna basically stand out from your competitors. And one of the mistakes I see is that most of the people, they go and create a website with a free program like Wix or Squarespace. And I don't really recommend this because first, your website can be deleted anytime, you can monetize with ads, you can customize your website however you want, you're just limited to have a certain amount of designs, and you don't own a domain name. So you're gonna have something like, for example, your domain name .wix or .squarespace.com, which to me, I consider it looks horrible. So it's better for me to have a domain name, because you're also gonna get a professional email address that is gonna make you look even more professional. And these are the main reasons why I don't recommend you to create your website with a free hosting or a free program. Okay, so let's dive into today's tutorial and let's get started to create your website. Now this is what you're going to need if you want to create a website. First, you need to get a domain name that goes around $14 a year, a web hosting service that costs around $3 to $7 a month, and WordPress that is completely free. Now I have a special deal for you with the web hosting service that I use and I recommend to my clients, where you're gonna get a free domain name, and you don't have to deal with all the technical stuff when it comes to install WordPress. With just a few clicks of a button, you wanna set up WordPress immediately. And if you don't know what is a domain name or a web hosting or why I recommend WordPress, there's gonna be a link down below where you're gonna go to my other videos where I explain how they work and why I recommend them. So go watch the video if you want to learn more about these programs. Now, the step number one is get a domain name and set up the hosting. So we gotta go to Google and we wanna paste this web address, bgonlinesolutions.com/bluehost. There's also gonna be the link in the description below. So we're gonna click on it. So here we are. As you can see, you have free domain name, you have free security, which is something really important. One click to install WordPress, and that I highly recommend when you go get a web hosting. The support is super important, guys. You need to make sure that that company has a really good support team, because trust me, you're gonna need it later on in the future. So I highly recommend Bluehost because of the support is really amazing, and it costs only $3.95 a month. So we're gonna click on get started. Here you have to choose a plan. Get the basic one if you're getting started, or if you want to create more than one website, just go with the plus plan. Okay, so I'm gonna select this one, and then you have to create a new domain, or if you already have a domain name, just add it here. So in this case, I'm going to create a website for my brother. So I'm going to search for his name. So let's search for ernestovelasquez.com. Next, and as you can see, it's available. Now, you have to fill out all this information. It's really simple. Choose the plan that you want. The longer the period you get, the cheaper it's gonna be. Okay, so just for you to see, with the 12 months price, it's $71. Uncheck all this. You don't wanna need this. Yeah, and as you can see, $71 is gonna cost you a hosting service for 1 year and the domain name for free. Now, a small tip: if you want to get more discounts, just put the mouse, like if you're going to leave, and it's gonna pop up this message, and just click on claim savings. So we're gonna go down again, and we're gonna choose the 1 year plan, and we're gonna uncheck all this. And as you can see, now it's gonna cost you just $60. Pretty cheap, right? Now, the next step, just fill out your credit card information, or if you want to use PayPal, just choose PayPal here, and yeah, simple as that. And then just click on I have read and agree with the Bluehost terms of service. Click submit. I don't want to do this right now. I already have a domain name, but basically in the next step, you have to create an account. And once you do that, you want to go to this page. Now, basically here is just the main dashboard, the login dashboard of Bluehost. You have to put the domain name and your password that you just created, right? So click on login. So this is the Bluehost panel. Now, the first time you arrive here, you have to answer a few questions that Bluehost want to know, just for them to give you some tools in advance on WordPress. But it doesn't really matter, honestly. You can set up everything inside WordPress, and actually gonna show you how to do it. So you can skip them all. Now, once you're here, you have to click on WordPress. Now, once you're here in the dashboard of WordPress, the first thing you have to do is to set up the users, because there's two different ways you can log in into WordPress. You can do it with Bluehost, like I just showed you right now, but the way that I recommend you to do is through WordPress. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So first we gotta go to users, all users, click here, and then scroll down and go to generate password. Change this password. So we're gonna put the password and click update profile. Now, just click here and click on logout. Now you're gonna land in here. So the URL that you're gonna use every time you want to log in into WordPress dashboard is just basically your domain name.com/wp. Here it says login, but actually it's just admin. This is the one that you're gonna use. Your domain name/wp admin. Yeah, and basically you wanna land here, and you have to put your email address and your password. And then click just login. And that's basically how you should log in on WordPress every time you want to make any change on your website. Okay, now once we have done that, we're gonna go to step number 2, install the theme and the plugins. So we gotta go to appearance, themes, and just for you to look how the website looks right now, we wanna open a new tab, and it doesn't look good at all. It doesn't have any structure, any content, but we're gonna change this real quick, don't worry. So we're gonna close this, and here in appearance we're gonna scroll down, we're gonna click add new theme. We're gonna search for the theme Ocean, WP. So we want to install and activate. Okay, now we have to install the plugins. So we're gonna go here in plugins and install plugins. Add new. And right now we're gonna search for Elementor, that is the page builder that we're going to use. Right now, all the plugins we're gonna use are free. The one that I use is Elementor. It's a really easy to use page builder, and you want to get the pro version, which give you even more options on how to design your website, and it's actually the one that I use on my website. There's gonna be a link in the description below if you wanna go for the pro version. install now, and activate. Okay, now we're going to install again other plugins, add new, and we're going to search for an add-ons for Elementor. So we have to type Elementor again, and we're going to install this one, Essential Add-ons for Elementor. Okay, now we're going to install another one that is called Ocean Extra. This is another plugin that is going to help the theme that we just installed. It's going to give it more functionality. So we're going to install that theme, that plugin, sorry. So add new, and we're going to search for Ocean Extra. Install and activate. Okay, now the other one that we're going to install is the Smash Balloon Social Photo Feed. That is the plugin that's gonna help us set up the Instagram account inside the website. So we're gonna go search for that one. Let's see. Okay, this is the one that we're gonna use. Gonna install and activate. And the other one that you're gonna use is Whippy Forms, but that one I already have it installed on my site. So you can see here it says Whippy Form. So I already have it. If you don't have it, just go search it in plugins and install it. Simple as that. So now what we have to do is to create a page. A page is basically where we're going to design our homepage. So this is where you're gonna go, and if you want to create a contact page, the about section, your services, you're gonna do it inside pages. Pages is where you create all those type of static page that you normally see in the menu of every website. Here is where you do that. So right now we're going to create the homepage. So as you can see, this is something new. So you already have the privacy policy in the sample page, just something that already comes with WordPress, but don't put attention to this. We're gonna go and add new, and we're gonna give a title to this. We're gonna put homepage, and we're gonna publish. Okay, before we continue with this, we gotta go back to the dashboard, and we have to tell to WordPress, hey WordPress, I want that this page, homepage that I just created, I want you to assign it the title of the homepage. So how I do that? We gotta go to settings, and we're gonna go to reading. So as you can see here, we're gonna click on a static page. Your homepage displays a static page, and homepage, we're gonna select the homepage. This is the page that we just created. And simple like that. Save changes. So now that's the page that is gonna be the homepage for our entire website. So now we're gonna go to the fun part. So we're gonna click on homepage. Actually, I'm gonna leave this open because we still gonna need to come back here in the dashboard. So we're gonna open a new tab. I'm gonna erase this tab. We don't wanna use it anymore. And yeah, this is the homepage, and we're gonna click on edit with Elementor. So right now is where the fun part starts, guys. So we're gonna start in the step number 3, customize your site. Okay guys, right now with Elementor, remember that we're using everything free. The tools we're gonna use in this tutorial are free, but for that they have some limitations. For example, with Elementor, we're gonna use it to create basically the body of the website, everything that is inside here. But for the menu and the footer menu, we're gonna use the Ocean WP dashboard that is basically to edit the theme. But we're gonna use that just for the footer and the menu. And if you want to use Elementor for everything, that is the one that I recommend because I have the pro version, and trust me, it's really amazing what you can do inside that tool with the pro version with all the different features. You can edit the menu, the footer menu, however you want. But just in this case, we're using something free, we have to use the other menu. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go back to the dashboard. We're gonna click on visit site. We're gonna open a new tab. and we're gonna click on customize. And I look this like a second dashboard to edit everything related with the Ocean WP theme. Okay, so basically here what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this title, and I'm going to erase this place your content here that is like a top bar. So for this one we're gonna go to general options, page title, and we're gonna choose, let's see, okay, hiding. Okay, it's gone. Now we're gonna go back, and we're gonna click on top bar now, and general, and uncheck this one, and it's gone. Okay, so basically that's it. Later on we're gonna continue to edit the footer menu, but remember, once you change something here, always click on publish. Okay, now we're gonna go back to Elementor page, and we're gonna refresh this page. So it looks better now. Now we're gonna change this structure because it looks like a blog post. So we're gonna go to settings here. This is the dashboard. This is where we're gonna play. We're gonna add different elements. You're gonna see. So we're gonna click settings, and here in page layout, we're gonna click on Elementor full width. Now we're gonna click on the plus icon, and basically here you choose the structure, how you want to structure this section. Right now I'm gonna show you how to create the hero section. The hero section is basically the first page you see below the menu. So you can create 2 columns, 3 columns, how many columns you want. For this case we're gonna use just 1 column. And beside that I need to add 2 titles. So I'm gonna add some elements here. So I gotta go here in this that looks like a cubic, and you have different elements that you can use: intersection, heading, text editor, image. And I'm gonna show you how to use the ones that we're gonna actually use inside this website. So you can play around here and see what you have available. Right now I'm gonna use a heading. We're gonna put this here. Actually, I'm gonna use 2. You can drag this one here, or you just can duplicate this. Click here and click on duplicate, and there you have it. Okay, now we're gonna add a background. So we're gonna click for the entire section. We're gonna click this dot, and we select this section. As you can see, we have layout, and we have the style and advanced. Layout, I like to put it in 1200, and width min height. So basically here I just change how I want the height, right? So right now we're gonna go to style. We have different options. In the background we have the classic, where you basically choose one image, or we have gradients, we have a video. If you have a video you can put a video there, or we have a slideshow. In this case I'm gonna use a slideshow. I'm gonna use 3 different images for this hero section. So we're gonna click here, and we're gonna select the files. Choose your the place where you have the images, and choose the one that you're gonna use. I'm gonna use this one, this one, and this one. I'm gonna open this, and then create a new gallery. Insert gallery, and there we have it. And also you have the different options like the transition. Maybe you want to slide right or slide left. It's just the effect. So I'm just gonna leave it in fades. Also, you can change the duration of the transition in milliseconds. I just like to keep it in 500. And the background size, cover, or contained, or just leave it in default. In default is really good. And the background position, top center, yeah, just you change the position here. I was gonna leave it in default. Now I'm gonna change the text here. So we're gonna click on this text, and we're gonna change the content. I'm just gonna write the name of my brother, and the alignment, center, and the style. The text color, we're gonna choose the white. And the typography, these fonts are just Google fonts, so you have a lot of styles you can choose from. And the size, I like to leave it in 60. And the weight, let's choose bold, and transform this in uppercase. So that's good. Now we're gonna change the subheading. So basically here I just gonna write the different fields he is good at. So he's an architect, he loves photography, and he loves art. So you can put your own skills on what you're good at. So we're gonna center this, style, we're gonna choose white, and the typography, this one is Lusitana, size 35, and we're gonna transfer this into italic. So there we have it. Now we're gonna add a line between these two titles. So we're gonna go to this cubic and we're gonna choose a divider. So we're gonna drag here this one, the style solid, the width, we're gonna choose 41. We're gonna center this one, then we're gonna go to style, we're gonna change the color to white, the weight, we're gonna choose 3, and the gap in number 2. It's looking good, but we have to make this look even more. So we're gonna give this a background overlay and then choose background type, the color, black, and 0.5 is okay. So you can see it looks even better now. So we wanna choose this one, and that's how it looks. That's how you create your hero section. It's pretty simple to do this. Okay, also you can, if you want to add a button here, you can go to elements and you can drag a button here. Center it, maybe you have a link, you put the link there, you change the text here, and it can be get a quote, and the style, you can change the style, the typography, just like I showed you before, and all these different things that you can do. Change the color, the background, let's see, like that. So always remember that you have to click here in update, and you can see here, so you can say the work that you have done. So if for some random reasons the computer shuts down, you don't lose your work. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna share with you the template of this website. So this is gonna be easier and faster for you to create your website. You just basically have to copy and paste everything, put your own images and put your own text and whatever you want to put inside your website. The template that I'm gonna share with you is gonna be in the description below. So we're gonna do this right now. We're gonna erase this, okay? No worries, we're gonna erase this and we're gonna click here in the folder. And as you can see, we have different templates with Elementor. We have all these templates. The ones that have the Pro here is that you need to get the Pro version in order to use them. So, but they have plenty of template you can use from. So you can here play around and look a bit the ones that you like. And yeah, but right now I'm gonna show you how to upload the template I'm gonna share with you. So we're gonna click here in this arrow, select file, I'm gonna go to downloads, and here I have the template, this one. And then just click on insert. Yes. And here you have it. It looks empty, but I'm gonna show you how you can put your own images, like a small tutorial on how I create all these sections. So you can go and do it yourself, right? So this is the template, but basically all the technical stuff, the margins and all this kind of stuff, they're all set up. You just basically have to go put your images and your text. So let's get started. First, we want to put the background image. We're going to click the 6 dots, we're going to go to style, and we're going to choose the slideshow. We're going to choose this one, and this one. So create new gallery, insert gallery, there we go. We're going to write the name again. Now we're going to change the subheading. We're going to click here and just going to change this one. There we go. And also, guys, something you can do here is let's select this entire section and we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna click on shape divider. So if you choose bottom or top, whatever you want, we're gonna choose this one, you can change the bottom. So you can change the mountains, drops, triangles, and the width. You can change this one, the height, however you want. So this is something really good. You want to add this one, and actually, it's a good opportunity if you have more colors, your brand. You can share this here. So just for you, a real quick tip here: if you want to change something, but I don't want to use this one. I just gonna erase that. I just gonna leave it like that. And okay, now we're gonna scroll down to the about section. So we're gonna select this entire section, and the layout I have in full width because it takes all the screen, as you can see. I have two columns here, so one for this one and one for this other section. So right now in this column I added an image element. So as you can see, you have to go and choose the image that you want to use. We want to load the file, choose this picture, and insert. And there we have it. Now it looks good, right? That, as you can see, it takes all the screen. Now I'm gonna show you how to edit this column. Basically in this column I have the following elements. I have the heading, that is this one. I have the divider, this one, and text editor, that is this one, and social icons. That's basically you just search for social icons and you drag it and drop it here. So how you edit all this, just like I showed you before, how to change the text, the colors, all this is exact the same steps, okay? So, but here in the social icons, let's say I only put Facebook, Instagram, but let's say that you wanna add a YouTube channel, right? You wanna search for the icons. You have a lot of icons you can choose from here. In this case, YouTube, insert that, and as you can see, we have to fix this one. So how I do this is basically just put the link to that YouTube channel, and then just you can change here the shape. You can choose square or circle, however you want. Then just basically go to style, and I choose always custom. The primary color, that in this case is gonna be this red, you can choose that here, change that one here. And yeah, but in this case I don't like it. I just gonna erase that, so I just gonna banish this here. Okay, the secondary colors is basically the color of the icon. In this case I have it in white, but you can change that here. And the size, you can change the size however you want. The padding, I'm just gonna leave it for 0.4. And the spacing between the icons, you can change that here. Okay, and the icon hover is just basically the color that you choose when you put the mouse on them. Primary color, I don't have anything. The secondary color, I choose this like a wine red. And the animation, I have in grow. You can see it grow, but you can choose pulse, you can choose push. You see it's a different animation. And basically this is where you do that. I'm just gonna leave it in grow. And also I add an animation for each of these columns. For example, in this column I go to advanced, and then I go to motion effects. I have the animation fade in left. That is basically this one. Okay, down, fade in left is this one. And for this column I have the fade in right. Okay, that's how you add the animation. And basically you can add an animation for every element you add. For example, let's say that you want to add different animation for these icons. Just select the icons, go to advanced, and you can choose motion effects. Let's say that zoom in. You see, that's how you add it. But I just like to keep it everything uniform, not too many animations. I just gonna leave the two that I just showed you before. I'm gonna erase this one, none, and there we have it. That's basically how you create this about section. And we're gonna go now to the other one. So basically here, the same. Select the entire section, and inside this section I have one column, that is this one, okay? And inside this column I added a inner section. It's like a pyramid. This is basically the big one, and you can add a small one that is the inner section. So basically here inside this column I just have a heading and I have a shape divider, and inside the inner section I have 1, 2, and 3 columns, and inside these columns I have an element that is the icon box element. So basically you choose your icon, you put the description, architecture, and if you want to add a small text talking about that specific skill or knowledge that you have, you can write something here. And just the same with all of this. And the same, you have a link, just put it here, but as you can see, I have an hashtag architecture. This is gonna allow me to create a jump button. How does it work? Let's say that you want to click this one. You click it and it jump to the architecture section. So if you want to click on art, click art, and you go to the art section. So that's how you create this one, those jump buttons. You just put the hashtag and the name of this section. But in order to do that, I need to tell to Elementor, hey Elementor, I want to name this section architecture. So I go to advanced, and as you can see, the CSS ID is architecture. If I don't have this, I'm going to erase this, and I click on this, it doesn't work. So I just put this again, and it's gonna jump. So that's how you create the jump buttons. So basically that's how I create this one. And now to edit the text, the color, all this, just go to the style section and just fix the spacing. If you want more space, just gonna leave it normal. And the size, you wanna get it a bit bigger. And the content, just the title here, you can choose the color you want, the text, the same with the description, that is this one. And the icon, you can put a hover color, and the animation. So here the color is red, this one, and the animation is grow. So that's basically how you create that one. And now I'm gonna add a background here. So I'm gonna go to style and gonna choose an image. I don't have that one here. I'm gonna upload a new file, and it's basically this one. Insert media. Now in this image is different from the other because the first one, that is the hero section, is a slideshow. This is just an image, as you can see, the classic. So I just have the image here, and the position center, you can change that here as well, however you want. I'm just gonna leave it in center. And attachment, I have fixed. Fixed is basically this effect that you see here. See, you see that the picture doesn't move, but the entire website it does. So that is the effect of fixed. If I just leave it in this default, it's gonna change like this. Okay, so that's how you add that effect. I'm just gonna leave it in fixed. And the size, you can choose the cover, auto, custom, but I recommend just leave it in covered. It's just gonna adapt to that section. So that's how you edit this section. And now we're gonna go to the next one, which is this one, architecture. So first I have one section just for this title and another section with an inner section inside to add these different elements. So I have two columns here. But first, let's see how I do this. First, you create this section and just basically just put the color that you want in the background and just leave it like that. And then I add a bottom element, and just basically like I showed you before, that's how you create, for example, the text. You put architecture, that is basically this one, a link, but in this case I'm not linking to anywhere, so I just leave it in blank. The size extra large because I'm gonna use this bottom like a title, so that's what I use, extra large. And the alignment in center. Now we're gonna go to style and the typography. You choose your typography, your size, um, text color. You have it in white, and the background color is the same color of the wine red. And the border radius is just basically, it looks like rounded, right? So if I erase this, so you can see it looks more square. So in order to fix that, we just go to border radius and gonna select everything and gonna leave it in 8, and it looks rounded. Now as you can see, it looks like it is floating because it looks like a shadow. I don't know if you can see that. Well, the way that I do that is just go to box shadow and I just do that. Just click on box shadow and you're gonna see like it is floating. Just leave everything like that. That's how you do it. And basically that's how you create this section. And now in this one, just select this entire section and you're gonna add an image, upload file, insert media, and there we have it. And basically these other elements are your simple image boxes. We're gonna click here and you just put the image you want, the size, the title. This is basically, he's an architect, so I just list all the programs he used. You can list the different skills you have here, but just for this case I'm just listing the program that he uses. Now you can add a description as well, or maybe you want to create a different page where you want to talk more about this. You can put a link here as well. And the image position, the top, right or left, however you want. And just the same, guys, just the same process as mentioned you before. The style, you change the spacing, the width, all these you do it here. Animation, I don't put any animation here. And the content, you want the title, the spacing of the title, the typography, the description, the color, everything is just the same. So you just play around here. And now I just gonna put some images. For example, in this case is an architect, I'm gonna put images related to his work. So I'm gonna load 2 pictures. Sorry. It's gonna be this one. I'm gonna insert that one. And another one. And there we have it. And you can see this picture has a border. I just select the picture. I just go to style. The width is 80. That is basically the size. But we're gonna go to border type. I choose solid. The width of 2. And the color is white. So that's how you put the border. And yeah, basically that's it. And below I just create another section and I add a button. In this button, it just basically just like the other ones, I just change the size to medium. I just put the hashtag contact because, for example, he's an architect. If someone wants to get a quote from him, they're just gonna click here and it's gonna go to a jump button to the section of contact me. So you can do the same. And yeah, basically that. And you put the name here and the style. In order to create this effect, I use the color here in the normal section. You see bottom, normal, text color, white, background, I just clear this. Okay, I'm just gonna clear so it looks transparent, and then I create a border type solid with 2 and the color in white. And the border radius is just basically to make it rounded, like I mentioned you before. And now in the hover, just to create this effect, I just choose the text color, it changed to red wine, the background, it changed to white, and the border color to white. So that's how you create this one. It's pretty simple. And basically that's it. That's how you create this section that basically is just, you can put your skills, but in this case architecture, I just put the program he uses and some of his projects. So now we're gonna go to the next section, that is photography. So basically in here, guys, you just select the entire section right first. As you can see, this is something I want to create different. The background, I just put some gradient color. So we're gonna click here, we're gonna go to style, and you're gonna go to background, and you can see that it's in gradient. You have the like a gray color and with white. So the location, I just changed this here. And the second color location, you change it here as well. And the angle, how you want it to be. So that's basically how you create that background. And the typography, the bottom is just the same that I showed you before. It's another element. I also add this section of the Instagram that is basically an icon box. You can see here that icon, the title. For more awesome pics, follow me at, you can put here your Instagram account. And below that, I add a basic gallery widget. So in order to create this, I just gonna select the picture that I want to show. So when I select the files, I can select multiple pictures, guys. So you're free to know this one and this one. Create new gallery, insert gallery. So there we have our gallery. As you can see, this picture have a border, a white border. So it's just like I showed you before. Go to style, go to border type, solid, the width in 4, and the color white. That's how you create this. Simple as that. And also you click this, it's gonna grow. So it's gonna look better. So you can see them all. So there you have it. So this is how you create your gallery. It's really simple. And something I have to tell you guys, that the picture that you want to use inside your website, they need to be a small size and you need to compress them. Because if you don't do that, it's gonna be too heavy for WordPress, and it's gonna make your site slow, and that's gonna affect you with Google. Especially if you want to rank in Google search, that's gonna make you rank low. So you need to compress them and optimize your picture in order that it works properly and that you provide a good user experience to the people that go visit your website. And actually, I won't do this in this tutorial because I just want to keep it short. But I have a complete tutorial on how you can get free images of high quality completely for free, and I'm gonna show you how to optimize them and upload it on your website. So there's gonna be a link in the description below to that video so you can learn how to do it properly in order for you to have a fast website. Now, well, that's basically how you create the gallery. It's really simple. Now we're gonna scroll down and wanna go to the other section that is basically the art. So this is another section just like I showed you before. I won't repeat this. And now I create another one here, and I just basically add some image boxes. Just like this one is an image, this one is another image, and this one is another. But first I'm gonna create a background here. I'm gonna click these 6 dots. I'm gonna go to style, I'm gonna choose an image, I'm gonna upload the file, and is this one the one that I'm gonna use? Insert media. Now in this image box, I'm just gonna choose image, upload file. I'm gonna select all the files that I'm gonna use. It's gonna be this one, and this one. So this one is gonna be the first. and the other ones as well. And as you can see, it's just the same steps. The border, just like I showed you before, the only thing that is changed is the structure. As you can see, it looks different here. I'm gonna put this in the full screen, and you can see it has this different shape. So how I create this? First, just select this one, go to advanced, and then top, I just put 40. See, it changed. And with this one, I just leave it like that. And just basically, this is the one that you're gonna change. And the only thing is that I just select the entire section, and the layout, I just, in the columns, I just choose no gap, because if I put default, it's gonna look like this. But with no gap, it looks like this. So that's basically how you create this one. And there you have it. This is the art section. Okay, now we're gonna go to the follow me part. So this section is just the same background that I showed you how to do it before, the bottom, and basically this section, this widget is a shortcut widget. As you can see, it just has Instagram feed. So remember that we installed the plugin Smash Balloon Photo Feed. So we're gonna go back to dashboard, to the WordPress dashboard, and we're gonna search for Instagram feed. So I'm already logged in into the Instagram account of my brother. So I just basically have to click this button, choose the account that you have, personal or business, click on connect, continue, and connect this account. Now, once you do this, you have to set up how to display the pictures, what you want to show up. But honestly, as I mentioned, I wouldn't want to create a long video. There's gonna be a link in the description below where I have a tutorial that teaches you how to create and set up your Instagram feed in your website. So there's you're gonna learn how I create this one right now. And basically, I'm just gonna go to display, and you have to copy this code that is exactly the same that I have here. So I'm just gonna refresh this, scroll down, and here you have it. You don't wanna see the picture right now because the widget, it works like that. But if you click preview changes here, we're gonna scroll down. Here you're gonna see the pictures, right? So that's how you install the Instagram feed in. You can load more pictures if you want. And also the users can follow you if they click this button. So there you have it. We're gonna close this. Now we're gonna create the contact form. So basically here, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a background image. So we're gonna style, I'm gonna choose the image, hold up file, I'm gonna choose this, insert media, and there you have it. And now to create the contact form, I'm just gonna click here, as you can see, and this is just a WP form plugin, the ones that I show you that you have to install. So we're gonna go back to the dashboard, we're gonna click on WP form, and we're gonna add a new form. I'm gonna name this personal website form, and we're gonna create a simple contact form. And here you can just use this one, name, email, and comment or message. I just gonna leave it in message, and as require all of them. Okay. So in the fields option, you can change the labels if you want. We're gonna go to settings, and the submit button, I'm gonna change that to send and sending. When I click a notification, this is just basically if someone sends you a message, you wanna be notified with these options. So send to email address. The admin email address is just basically the email address that you have in your WordPress account, the ones that are used to sign up. The email subject, if you want to change it, just for you to have a reference where that message is coming from, you can do it here. And basically the other things you just can leave it like that. Confirmation, you can send a confirmation type, maybe a message, maybe you want to send that person to another page, you can put the URL here, or just send him this message that you can change as well. So you can put whatever you want here, it's up to you. Once you do that, just click on save. Then we're gonna exit this. We're gonna go back to Elementor. We're gonna refresh. So we're gonna go down. And now when I click here, we're gonna select the form, personal website. And there you have it. And here you have these options. You can hide them or not if you want. And the style, you can change the style, the form of the background color, you can change that here. I don't mess around with any of this. I just let's see the submit button. You can see that I put the same color. You can change the hover color if you want, maybe with a light red, something like that. It's gonna change, right? The text color, just leave it like that. Here in the normal section, you can go to text color. You can change the color in black, green, whatever you want here. I don't really mess with anything like here because it's just a few things that you can change. But for example, I changed the text here, the name, the email. So I went to labels, and in labels, I changed the typography. So here you can choose the typography and you can change all this here. So basically that's it. That's how you create the contact form. And here in this other column, I have this widget that basically is an icon list. And here you can list everything. You have this contact, and I have this link that basically if you put this tail and then the number, if the person clicks on it, it's gonna call automatically. So it's gonna be a clickable link. The same with the email. You go to email and you put mail to and then the email. The person that clicking here is gonna go directly to write an email to you. So that's how you create these clickable options. And here I just put the address. And as well, you can choose the icons here, just like I showed you before. And for this style, if you want to put this hover color, just go to style. Like I showed you before, a space between, you want to add space, you go here, alignment, center, right, whatever you want. You want to put a divider, there you go. The icon, the color is white, the hover color, it's wine red, size 25, the text here where you change everything, the text color, the hover, and the typography, you do that all here, right? Just like I showed you before, the same steps. This is just a divider, and this is another widget that is the Google Maps widget. So just basically here you search for Google Maps, you drag it and drop it wherever you want, click on it and just look for the location. Simple like that. You can choose the zoom, how close you want it to show up, and the height, you manage that here. I think it was 303. Okay, and that's basically how you create the contact form. Now we're gonna go to the step number 4, edit the header and the footer. But first, we're gonna update this just to save our work. So we're gonna go to the other tab we have open here, and we're gonna refresh this. And now we're going to edit the menu. So we're gonna go to header, logo, and we're gonna select a logo. So this is my logo. Select that, skip cropping. So right now we can see it because it's white. So we gotta go back. We're gonna go to general and we're gonna change this menu style. We're gonna use a transparent menu. There we have it, and we're gonna uncheck the header border bottom. So we can edit the height. I like to leave it in 110. I think 115 is okay. Now we're gonna go back. I think the size is looking good. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna edit the site identity. So basically here you just put the name, your site title and a tagline. Maybe you can put something that you are good at depending on what you do, right? Now we're gonna select the icon. The icon is just basically this logo. If you see these tabs, you're gonna see this little icon here. If you go to Google, you're gonna see the logo of Google, the Facebook logo. Every website has a site icon. So in this case, we're gonna upload the site icon for this one, and it's just basically a small logo. We're gonna select, and we're gonna leave it like this. Okay, crop image, and there we have our icon. And by the way, guys, if you want to create a logo, there's gonna be a link in the description below where I show you how to create a logo completely for free. And actually, that's how I create these two logos, this one and this one. So go watch the video and create your logo. Now, once we have done this, we're gonna go back and we're gonna add some menu here. So we're gonna go to menus, create new menu. We're gonna name this one main menu. Location, main. Next. So right now we're gonna add items. So these are the pages that we have created. So I showed you before. This is actually the page we're working, the home page. But we're not gonna create page right now. We're gonna create custom links. But we're gonna add this one. We're gonna have the home option, and then we're gonna create a custom links. So the first one is the about. So we're gonna put the about, and we're gonna create a jump button. So hashtag about. The other one is architect for the section in our page. Architecture, hashtag architecture. So I'm gonna small here. The other one is photography. Art, and contact. So right now, as you can see, we just add the menu to our website. So we're gonna publish this, and I don't know if you can see it, but they're here. So we're gonna go back, and we're gonna edit the typography. We're gonna go to main menu, and default we're gonna choose for railway. Let's see if we can find it. Here we have it. Okay, now the fonts we're gonna use extra bold, and the font size we're gonna use 15. And now I'm going to change the color so you can see how it looks. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna go to header, then menu, and we're gonna change the link color. We're gonna choose a white, and we're gonna use the red one we have in the site. And there we have it. So this is how it looks. Let's see in full screen. So now we have our menu and this search icon. But if you want to get rid of it, you can go back, scroll down, and in search icon, you just click on disable, and it's gonna disappear. So it's gone. So now we're going to edit the footer menu, this one here. So just gonna go back, and we're gonna go to footer widgets. As you can see right here, it is like a gray space. We're gonna get rid of that. So we're gonna uncheck this and it's gone. Now we're gonna go back and we're gonna click on footer bottom and we're gonna fix this. Copyright, we can put here the name of the website. In this case, could be Ernesto Velasquez. Put something here. Something like that. It looks better. We're done here, so we're gonna click on publish. Once we have done this, we're gonna go to the last step, that is the step number 5, edit for mobile and tablet. So right now I'm gonna see if the menu looks good in mobile. So we're gonna go to the top, we're gonna search for mobile, and as you can see it looks bigger here, so we're gonna make this smaller. So we're gonna click here and we're gonna make this smaller. I think that looks good there, so we're gonna leave it like that. And the mobile menu will have different styles. So for the menu we click here, we have this style that is basically this one: general settings, mobile menu style, sidebar. We have drop down, this one, and we also have full screen, this one. Actually this is my favorite, so I'm gonna leave it like this one, and we're gonna click on publish to save the work. We're gonna go back now to Elementor and we're gonna refresh this page. So let's see how it looks in the mobile version. I already spent a lot of time making sure that the mobile is gonna be good in the website, so you don't have any problem with that version. So let's see how it looks. Tablet, looking good. Okay, now the mobile version, let's see real quick here. Apparently it's all looking good, so I think that the work here is done, guys. As you can see, 100% mobile responsive. And just for you to see how this works, if I click this and I go to typography, you're gonna see this symbol, this mobile symbol. As long that is here, not in tablet or desktop, this is just gonna change in the mobile version. Just for you to see, I'm gonna make this big. I'm gonna go to tablet to desktop and it won't change. You can see in tablet, neither. So just for you to know, that's how you change this. And if for some reason, I don't know, maybe this column doesn't looks good, is you go to advanced and sometimes it makes mixed up. Sometimes it just doesn't look good for some random reason that happens sometimes. uh, Make sure that everything is okay. The padding here, you can change that. So but right now with this template, guys, you have everything set up. You don't have to worry for it. Just for you to know that how you can fix all these kind of things is here in advanced section. So basically that's it, guys. I'm just gonna click update and I'm gonna show you a preview of the website. So this is how it looks, and we're gonna click the buttons. Is they're working correctly? Okay, architecture, to the architecture section, photography to photography, art, and contact. So basically, as you can see, everything is working perfect. Now we're gonna go back to the WordPress dashboard, and let's say that maybe you want to create a page. You want to talk more about yourself. You want to create about section, and maybe you don't want this, and you want to put a button here that maybe they say learn more. Maybe you have an entire paragraph talking about yourself, so you can go and create a new page here, create a new page, about me page, and uh, you can go and talk about yourself. You can put a title about me, and you can start writing whatever you want to write here. You can put images, whatever you want. So I'm not gonna go in depth this, just for you to know that this is where you do that. Or maybe you don't want to create a page, you want to create a post, a blog post, where you basically want to talk maybe a topic related to what you're good at. You can go to a post here, click post, and it's just basically the same step like if you're creating a page. You click add new, put the title of the post, and you can start writing. Simple as that. Now, if you want to add the post and the new page to the menu, you can do it just like I showed you before, or you can also do it here in the dashboard. So I'm gonna show you. You have to go to appearance and click on menu. And as you can see right now, we have the main menu. We're here in the main menu. So if you create a about page, you're gonna see it here in pages. If you create custom links, you can create custom link like I showed you before. And here are the posts. You can create posts here. So just basically, let's say that this one is the about page, the new one. You click on here and you click add to menu. And simple like that is gonna be added to the menu. And you can change wherever you want to put it. You can put and arrange everything here. Pretty simple. And basically that's it, guys. That's how you create a page, a blog post, and you add it to the menu inside the WordPress dashboard. Now, the last step you have to do is to basically to launch the website. When you have a brand new website, you're gonna see a yellow button here that says launch my site. You have to click that button, and once you do that, your website is gonna be live to the world. And basically that's it, guys. That's how you create a portfolio or personal website. It's pretty simple. And now you can be able to go download the template and start crafting your own website. If you have any question, just comment below, guys. If you want more help, you can go to jordanvelasquez.com/call and schedule a call with me and my team, and let's see if we can help you create something more amazing. So without further ado, guys, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss one of my videos, and see you in the other video.